Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Kind of a cool geometric pattern. If I did it again, well, I'm going to do it again. I might, I kind of like this double line, kind of gives it some, it's kind of weird shapes. Um, anyway, if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's all you need. So we're going to take a six-sided polygon and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center page. I'm going to make it like 24, well, let's make it a little thicker than that, 36 points. Go up to object, convert the outline to an object. Let's left click, right click. That's pretty important because we're going to use that in just a second. Now I'm going to draw a elongated rectangle and I'm going to make it like 2 inches. And I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Doesn't really matter how long it is. Control D, alternate C. You don't really have to alternate C because we're in the center of the page. And we're going to rotate it 30 degrees and then Control D, Control D, Control D. Now let's take a rectangle, doesn't really matter what size, but let's rotate it 15 degrees. And the reason for that was we're going to put it right there. That might be a little bit big, but I'm going to go with it. Now, Control D, alternate C, and we'll rotate it plus 30 degrees. Yeah, see, it's not going to be too big because I'm going to actually go 60 degrees. So Control D, alternate C, plus 60 degrees because we're already rotated. We're just doing every other part. Now, take our six-sided polygon and break the curve apart and get rid of this inner line. Now we're going to get the other line, and I'm going to group all this together. You could probably actually weld it. But then I'm going to hit P and put that in the center page, and I'm going to go intersect. That saved me a lot of time from cutting all these lines out. And maybe you don't even have to have the six-sided polygon or double line, but that's all grouped together. Now we're going to go and ungroup it for a second so we can grab it and go up to object and convert the outline to an object. And then I made a mistake, make it something other than a hairline first, then convert it to an object, outline or no fill, right click outline. And then I'm going to go ahead and weld this. And we get that. I see one little mistake already right there. I don't know why that happened. Let me just back up here. That's kind of weird. I don't know why they would do that. Tell you what, let's try welding it first. Well, no, that ain't going to work. So let's make them at 20, well, let's make them not quite as thick. And then let's go up to object, break the outline. I see that corner right there is already messed up. Just for a second, we're just going to manually fix it. I don't think it's going to really matter. I don't know why it did on that one. That might come into play here in a minute. Then I'm going to weld this together. Now this is where those double lines come into. I'm going to reduce it to like 5 inches. Ooh, I had my ratio unlocked. Let's make it 5 inches. And let's set our nudge factor on 5 inches. And let's go ahead and left click, right click. And let's set our nudge factor on 5. And this is where I'm getting that double line from the squares. But is it not cool? Maybe. Go ahead and weld that. Well, the double line went away, but it's still thick. Now take this and hit the plus key in your keyboard and go down here. Because if you keep going, it's not going to have this pattern in the center. I don't know why that's, there we go. And then I'd go ahead and weld that. I weld every time I get a chance. And then hit the plus key and just maybe go across first. And I'm not there. So grab that node. I'm not going to weld this time. I'm going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate, and just go down and have it snap to it. We're not there, but we're going to grab that node and go right there. Now I'm going to try to weld it, and it worked. Now to get it, that looks pretty good. To get it, well, you know what? Let's make it a little bit bigger. Because every time now, you're going to double the size. Let's make sure that we're there. Yep. You know what? Let's double the size again. Let's go ahead and weld that. I think a lot of times if you weld freehand, you're a lot better off than trying to weld it all at one time. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's weld it one more time. And now this circle is not a centerable item. So what we have to do is take the Smart Fill tool, just like I've been doing lately. It shouldn't leak. And then take the opposite corner, because what we're going to do, we're going to cut off these extended parts. I don't know why that took so long to fill up a while ago. It's just basically a circle. Now take a rectangle and go from that corner center to that center. Now we have to, if you don't, you won't work. Get rid of those black dots. Those black dots were there just to keep us to get in the center. And now the others group together so we can select it all and we can intersect. And by doing that, we get a square pattern. That's pretty cool. And then let's make it yellow. Take away the outline. Bring in a black box. I like it. You know, even with the double, and I'm off a little bit on one of them. Yeah, and so if you're ever off on the first one, you're going to keep getting off. I'm off. I didn't snap to very good, but you get the idea. Anyway, I think this one is, even though this one's bigger, I like it, but this one is perfect. No mistakes. Anyway, I hope that helped, gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.